I lost my father at 16. I lost for the next 20 years addiction. All right. Well, I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada, and I currently live on the Central Coast in Australia. Yeah, I guess I had a pretty decent childhood. I grew up, like I said, in Winnipeg. I lost my father at 16, and that's when everything really went downhill. I was already drinking at the time. And then as soon as I lost my dad, I got into cocaine right away. And that kind of like took over my life for the next 20 years. It set the tone. My parents divorced when I was 5. So my dad was a alcoholic. He was a pretty hardcore alcoholic. Wasn't very nice to my mom, but I don't remember them ever being together. I was too young. But then he died in December when I was 16, and I went to school the next day. Didn't hang out around the house. I didn't miss a beat. I didn't really grieve all that well. I did all my grieving solo, but I didn't talk about it, and I just resorted to alcohol and drugs. But yeah, it was hard. Like, it was very hard. And that night I got up to use the bathroom, and it's a communal bathroom, and when I went into the toilet, the entire bathroom was covered in human feces. And I'm talking like, this old man let it all go. It was on the walls, on the floor, on the sink handles. It was everywhere. And I remember standing there and like broke down in tears, like, what have I done? Like, this is messed up. And then that's a day that I still to this day remind myself about that, so I never use again, ever. Anytime they came for visits, they knew I would drink, but they didn't know I was doing drugs. So as far as it goes, like, most of my relationships were pretty normal because I was hiding it, not letting on believe the extent of what I was doing. But then when it all came to head and like it was out there, and then I was open about it, like, they're just to this day, like with all of my posts on Instagram, like a lot of these stories, my mom and sister and even my partner Michelle had no idea about, and they're like, holy shit. And so they were kind of hurt knowing I was going through this and not helping me. I found a gram of coke. I was working for the town of Banff, and I found a gram of coke on the ground at like 6 a.m, and I was all alone. I was litter picking. So I worked at the council, and my heart raced, and I put it in my pocket, and I was like, okay, what do we do? I said, if you snort this, you're going to need to get booze, and you're going to need to get some more cigarettes, and then you're going to hide it. And I played out the pros and cons. And so then it was back in my head, and I was looking at the baggie sitting in my truck. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And I was like sweating. And then I radioed my buddy Jack, and I said, Jack, where are you? And he told me. So I drove over to him and I gave it to him. I was like, take this away from me. I want nothing to do with it. And I turned it down. And then that's when I realized I was so proud of myself in that moment. So I think it's very important for people to see my transformation and a success story, because I didn't think I'd be able to get where I am. And now I'm like essentially debt free, making really good money, have a daughter,